We're live here, kicking it. This is Larry Wig with iSee109, kicking it with Hassan Haze right here, y'all.
You're at 109 right now.
Y'all here. The latest and the greatest in podcasting. Don't get it twisted.
That's what's up.
iSee109.
You're at 109 right now.
What up, Kobe? I met Kobe. Kobe looked at me like, this dude looks like a madman. What is he doing? I was reaching in the suitcase too. He was like, what the fuck? I had an option that I put on myself. Allen Iverson or Kobe Bryant. I'm in the Lakers hallway. I got a chance. It's like you can go in one of the other locker rooms and get who you want. I felt like AI was more, prevalent to the community, like the hood. Everybody love AI, so I'm just like, I'm gonna go with AI. And after I interviewed AI, I'm coming out, but I had packed all my stuff. I had packed my camera. I should have just had my camera in my hand, because as soon as I get out the door, who do I see holding his two daughters right after a game, y'all? Kobe's got one baby by the hand and one baby in his arms like this. And hear me, it's John Black. John Black is the media personnel, and it's John Black, Kobe, and the two babies. And then I come up the hallway and I'm like, hey, Kobe, can I get an interview? He was like, come on. And he's on his way into the press room. And he just looking at me, fumble through all my shit. And he just really looking at me. And I'm like, oh, I wish I was prepared right now, because I didn't know I was going to be able to get them both. And I said, you know what? After fumbling and embarrassing myself so much, I said, Kobe, thank you for your time. I want to give you this. I reached in my bag. I gave him a Hood News DVD. I said, look, this is the illest stuff that's going on South Central, Compton, Long Beach, and Watts. I can't get my camera out, and you holding a baby. It's a lot going on, and I don't want to waste your time. He said, oh, this some shit from the hood? And I looked at him like, oh, Kobe cursed. It blew my mind. I was like, oh, shit. I was low-key starstruck, but not really, because I had a mission I was trying to get accomplished. And I noticed Kobe's not that tall. I was like, I expected Kobe to be way taller than he was, so I gave more props on being a beast, because I'm like, he only had me by like 3 inches, it felt like, or less. I felt like, man, give me the ball right now. Put down your babies, boy. Put down the babies, give me the ball. That's a joke. But anyway, look, man, I got to meet Kobe, gave him the DVD. 2 months later, as God is my witness, the same music that was on Hood News, I had a piano that I played. He did a black and white commercial jumping from the free throw line, dunking, and he had the music. I can't find a commercial anywhere. But me and my dad saw it. My dad was like, he saw your DVD. I took it as confirmation he's seen it. This 2006. Shout out to Kobe Bryant.
That's an interesting story. Holy smokes, man. Wow. I think that we're all locked in, and we support each other, and maybe the politics as it works out, don't bring our things to light, but yeah, within the community, yeah, we work together
Yeah.
and support each other, man. I like that.
Yeah, man. Kobe was real. He stood there. I remember stood there looking at me, fumbled through shit, and I looked up at him. He looked at me. I'm like, damn, I look dumb right now. This is not the way I want to meet Kobe. Let me clean it up. I got some DVDs. Let me give him some free shit. Vanessa was right there. He handed the DVD to Vanessa. Vanessa looked at me and gave me that cork smile like that. You've done enough, my nigga. You can go now. Vanessa, like, real. Like, I was like, oh, shit, okay, let me get up out of here. But I was happy that I handed it off. Like, I got AI. I got to talk to the Nuggets locker room. I'm like, AI talked to me. I'm good. I got to talk to Kobe, kind of. But more importantly, I gave him the disc, and he saw it. And after that, you notice Kobe showed up to the Trayvon Martin thing on Crenshaw. Kobe started being more active in black issues, because at first he wasn't. And I had to go down there. And the way I got in the Staples Center,
Yeah.
my name is Hassan. They did not have my name on the list when I got to the roll call to get in, like the press pass. Somehow the lady said, are you with the Spurs? And I said, well, yes, ma'am, I am with the Spurs. She said, okay, here, Bill Wells. I said, I'll take that. I put on Bill Wells' that damn certificate and walked my ass in the Staples Center. They took me downstairs to the family and friends lunchroom. Saw James Worthy. I saw all the Laker greats. Like, this is all the press guys who do the TV commentating. And then it's like they lunchroom, bro. They got everything in the lunchroom. Ice cream machine. They make your food for you. It's cracking. And guess what they want? $5. I had $5. I sat there. I was eating big with James Worthy. Like, I don't think I was supposed to go sit at James Worthy table, but I did. Because it was an open seat. It was him and the white cat. from TV, and I was like, I'm finna go sit with James Worthy because this is probably gonna be the only time I ever go in Staples Center. And I sat and they just looked at me. Hey, what's going on, young fella? I was like, hey, I'm in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I came here to report with, on AI. They was like, okay. And then they went amongst their business, and I just sat there looking around the room, eating my good ass. It was like salmon, some greens. I had ice cream over here. It was all you can eat for $5, bro. Off the chain. Beautiful experience.
Hassan has stories. I'm sitting here chopping it up with Hassan Haze, the writer, author, videographer, cinematographer. Like the brother does it all.
I rap a little bit too.
Got the album Nine, the Underdog God.
Yes,
out
yes,
there,
yes.
And telling me his stories about the basketball greats. And he's the one who hooked me up with.
You're at 109 right now.
That's Kobe right there. Kobe Spirit is right here in the building.
Yes,
So
yes.
check us out on the iSee109 podcast. You should be watching on YouTube right now, but the podcast is also available on plenty of those sites where it's available.
Everybody, please go check out iSee109 podcast. iSee109 podcast. This brother's traveled the world. He's got good insight, great guests. And we crack it over here. Y'all, come on. Psh, you better get with it.
You're at 109 right now.
So Larry's going to tell you all his stories about his male exotic escapades.
No. Hey, I'm gonna tell you though, man. That story about Kobe and having had seen your whatchamacallit,
My DVD, my hood news.
DVD,
I promise you, bro.
and you had confirmation that he had done so. So I'm gonna tell you my story, man, with Quick.
Oh, wow. I got one more quick, too. Shout out you, Quick.
Yes, been a fan forever. 2004, just before he released Trauma, I sent in an email to his fan website.
Okay.
And it was a long, lengthy email. I had song ideas all throughout it, probably like 20, 24 or something song ideas. Because I was like, Quick, your career needs a double CD like Tupac's.
Right.
You know, you give us, and we want it. We want that Quick content. And so the album release date got pushed back a little bit, and I sent the email in when the album was released. I kid you not, but I could like pinpoint. I could choose one of the song ideas that I had in that email, and I could associate it, link it with one of the songs that he had on the album.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I think he got my email, and I think he executed, the plan that the outline, the blueprint that I sent him in.
What album was this?
This was Trauma.
Okay. Okay.
And I couldn't. And now what happened is subsequent albums, I could also go back and I could find links between that email and even the albums that came after that. And I was like, bro, you read that email, you kept it with you, and you were like checking them off as they
Right.
were coming. And I thought to myself, no, I'm tripping because the ideas were too generic and they weren't actually, and he was probably too busy to even have read it. But I got confirmation. I came back to LA 2019 or so, and I met up with a bike club, and Bad Luck.
Okay.
No,
The
Bad Luck.
rapper Bad Luck.
Bad Luck was
Shout out
there.
Bad Luck.
And Bad Luck and he went to Hamilton as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, this is all the Hamilton connection. Nipsey, Hassan, Bad Luck, me. Like,
Wow.
this is what it is. So I'm talking to Bad Luck, and I tell him, hey, man, I heard you on Quick's record. And he was like, oh, yeah. I was on that record. He was like, I also took the photograph for the cover art for Quick. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. Quick didn't know, what he wanted to put on that album. And he was like, man, you do it. You figure it out.
Oh, wow.
So he just ran out, went to Rosecrans. This was the Rosecrans.
Oh, the Rosecrans album. Yeah.
So he got the photo, brought it back to Quick, and he was like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll rock with it. And I'm like,
Wow.
yo, if Quick was able to, if Quick was receptive to someone else's suggestion like that, I mean, he is a producer.
Right.
And to be a producer, it's like you find
Everybody got to put the
inspiration.
gumbo in.
And then you bring it together. So I thought about that, and I'm like, I I think it's a cool connection, but that's my story because I
Do you
wrote it,
know?
presented to
I
him.
got a question for you with
Yeah.
Quick, and Quick can confirm this. What is DJ Quick's favorite album that he produced?
Oh, do I know?
Do you know? Take a wild guess. It's a Quick album, but what's his favorite album that he did?
I'm just gonna guess randomly the one that we listened to, Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound. That's
Okay.
exactly. Me and Quick, I caught Quick at a Christmas celebration, toy drive for kids. I went to the back. I saw him. I had my camera. We started a conversation on Safe and Sound that lasted for an hour on camera. And I was, because Safe and Sound was our stuff. I'm going through song by sound.
Hell yeah, Hassan and I,
Oh my
and
God,
Cash roll it.
Oh my God, I'm like, that was every day, all day.
Yes.
And so he was like, man, that's my favorite album. I love that album so much. I said, we loved it, bro. We was going through songs and the Tecmo Bowl sample. We was going through song after song after song. Yeah, he was just like, oh man. I told him, Summer Breeze, man. I said, man. He said, oh, I love Summer Breeze. So Quick, we love that Safe and Sound. We want another project like that. Cause that shit was so Cali, like so. I don't know, man. Something about Safe and Sound was just perfect. Perfect DJ Quick album.
Yeah, been a fan since the beginning, Quick. So even though, I mean, if you use those ideas and you ran with it, I'm all for it. I'm not trying to throw shade or anything like that. I'm just like, yo, man, that's my connection with the legendary DJ Quick. So
That's right.
that's what's up.
Shout out to Quick.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
You're at 109 right now.
I love it.
Window seat surfing on the wing. As an adolescent, I dreamed of big things. Climb to the top of the mountain to see the scene. Petty rap don't want me to have anything. I'm the captain, no jet lag. Bow and jet swag. Floating to the sunset, keep the drinks coming back. She